Hey guys, what's going on? I think we're getting there. Right before I shot this video, I had the rigging done, and that top mainmast busted. So I just had to cut off all the rigging and start over. But a couple of things I wanted to show you. See how it's drying? Still got to get a little more drying done in that white area next to the hole. But the last step that you want to do when you're doing the water is dry brush the water. And see how the white lands on the tops of the waves to kind of give it that that crest kind of looking thing. See if I can pull back and let you see it a little bit better. So for all intents and purposes, this puppy's done. I'll re-rig it again later. So I'm trying to figure out what to do next. So I've got quite a stash actually. Part of me is kind of thinking break time. Part of me is thinking I really want to, now that I've built this one and the 1 to 700, maybe it's time to build it in the 1 to 350. But not all the photo etch and the brass parts have arrived yet. I also am about to do a diorama with the graving docks or floating dry dock. No, the graving docks. And I only have, and it's 1 to 700. I only have one ship that is full hull, and that's a Bismarck. So I'm thinking about maybe doing that diorama. And what else? I got a couple wingy things too, but I'm just not really in the mood yet to do a wingy thing. What do I have? I've got a Spitfire, 1 to 48. I've got, 1 to 30. Yeah, 1 to 32nd Spitfire, 1 to 32nd Mustang, 1 to 32nd Messerschmitt, 1 to 48 Tomcat. I thought I had enough. Oh yeah, I've got the 1 to 48 Phantom F4. So all of those are older kits, and so they have raised paneling. So I'd have to scribe all the panel lines on it, but I don't think anybody's model collection is complete without having an F4 Phantom. So I'm kind of thinking about doing that. But anyway, I wanted to show you this. I had that box back there to have a light background to show you the rigging, but of course, and I'm at that point right now where if I do any more, I'll damage it. I can't tell you how many times I've knocked off the deck railing. So I'm pretty much there. I mean, I could do all the 1 to 700 people, but I haven't found any that are 3D, full figured. I've seen the little flat things. But I have ordered for the 1 to 350 hood. I've got the wood deck. I've got the turned brass barrels. I've got the crew, the 1 to 350 3D printed crew. What else do I have for that? Oh, I'm getting the full photo etch set from Lion Roar for it. The only thing that's kind of holding me back on that is I don't ever want to build another 1 to 350 that doesn't have a case. And those things are frighteningly expensive. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do now. Bless his heart, I have a father-in-law who loves to tinker in his wood working shop and has built me many a base. So I'm thinking if I just go to Lowe's, Home Depot, buy some acrylic, it's cheap, have it cut in the proper dimensions, I can do that. I also have the 1 to 350 Warspite that I'm trying to get rid of. Thing's a monster. And I had the 1 to 350 King George V. Should I get the Prince of Wales? That has a little more detail to it. And then when I get to it, I'm not bragging, I'm just trying to figure out what to do here. I have about 12 more 1 to 700 water lines. That might be an idea, is to go to the Yamato. I personally am not a Yamato fan. It's just too much deck space and not enough. I like that busy look when it comes to battleships. I mean, look at like the Congo, or look at the Missouri, or even this one. They have that busy, cluttered look that just makes them look formidable. The Yamato doesn't. It's got the all that deck space in the bow, and all that deck space in the stern, and there's just this one little cluster of activity right smack in the middle. And but that one, I have a lot of stuff for it already. I bought it. Somebody was so kind. You guys have heard me talk about this, and I'll talk about it again. If you have Facebook, go to Scale Model Graveyard. Um, an individual was kind enough to sell me the Yamato 1-700 with uh, 5 different groups of photo etch, the hardwood decks. I think I picked it up for $20. So be sure to go look there. They have planes, they have cars, they have tanks, they have ships. All, now, gosh, they've even got the Enterprises a couple times. So be sure to check that out. Um, so I'm gonna let this dry, do the rigging again, and then we'll move on. So let's call this one done. It just needs to dry right there. But you can see kind of how we've got the little white caps on the water. And I got my little launches headed over to the ship. I'll paint in some white bow and wake for that. And I've just got her stationed there. The one thing I didn't like, I don't have any 1-700 chain, so I couldn't have her anchor chain, going from the bow down into the water. I did that for my 1-350 Arizona. Anyway, let's call this one done since I get the rigging done. And you guys tell me what I should do. Heck, um, I'm really kind of at a loss. Anyway, take care, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.